So in this part, we are going to look at the lower shelf where I have most of my big cattleyas and some others. I'll do the same routine as before. We go and look at the first row and then the next row. This shouldn't take as long as the upper shelf did. So let's get on with it. So this is the first one, which is really dusty. I'm actually going to be cleaning this off today, all of these, and going through them and see if they have some issues. I did do some checking last week, and I know that there are some which I have to address quite soon, which I'm going to show you. And as you can see, the balcony and its sunlight has hit again. This was basically one that side is so suitable. It was bigger. I put this into my paludarium, which I used to have. It recovered really well there. It grew this one, so this is my growth, and so is the next one. But the next two are not that big, and I suspect that it does have roots. I can see them, but I think the media has gone bad, or there isn't as many roots as there could be. I'm not sure. Whoops. I seem to be dropping these quite often. It's difficult to actually try to move them while I'm filming, so oh well. And as you can see, the leaves are not that thick, or no, I mean wide. So there's really something odd as you compare to these. So it should be like that, and I really don't know what's wrong with my oncidiums. This is really odd. I really don't know what to do. This is the yellow one, dancing lady. I don't remember the name now. I've lost the tag. This came from Karke. So I have to figure out this. I might actually, if somebody else wants to have have a go with this, I can swap. But probably this end up in bin, because if I'm not able to actually accommodate this, and it's taking so much space, and I have huge cattleyas which are growing all the time, I need the space. And if it's not blooming for me, it's not doing anything, it can go. So I got this 2019, so it hasn't bloomed ever since. Okay, moving to the next one. So this is a bit difficult to video, as it's quite big plant, and the pseudobulbs are getting much bigger. And these are the, well, in Oncidium family, in a way. So it's the Brassia, cenerex. So it's Macurosa cross with Rex. And I don't remember what's behind Rex. This one came as a seedling to me. And Brassias are doing quite well with my care. And I'm planning on getting more of these rather than to have other oncidiums. I simply cannot do them or work with them. So there's the original bulb, which it came to me, as you can see. One of the... I think I need to take this off because it's actually pressing onto the bulb. Might be actually that this was my bulb. Oh my gosh. So this was really tiny. I'm not sure if I'm able to actually find pictures of this. I might. I'll try to find and insert somewhere here. Not sure. Anyway, if I cannot find them, I'll just tell you that it might be somewhere on my Instagram account, which is, I think I linked it to my profile on YouTube. Again, sun. I'm trying to get used to the sun. This is in huge bark. I think there is some sphagnum moss in it, but it's underneath all of this. And it grows in several directions. 1, 2, 3, 4th lead there, 5. So this grows new growths quite fast, and it's not yet ready with these previous soda bulbs when it's growing the new ones. So this is I would say it's really eager to grow, and I need to give it more fertilizer because it's growing that fast. Looking forward to see that one to bloom. Okay, next one. So this is the Paphiopedalum philippinense crossed with Wilhelmine. And this is huge path. So the leaf span, is it 50 centimeters or so? It continues all the way there. Say hi. So if you want small path, this is not the one you want to buy. It's just finishing off this leaf in the center. And let me try to turn it around. And there are the new growths, which is pushing out. And they seems to be looking okay. It's a bit bulging down there, so there might be buds coming. I'm not sure. I cannot see any shadows. Hold on a sec, I'll show you up there, but I have to move, so I will pause the video in here. Nope, I cannot see anything. Not sure. I have never flowered this one, so if you know something about this or these species, let me know. I like it. It's it seems to be do well in my environment, but this one happens to be one of those which enjoy warm and all that jazz. Okay, I'll take this biggie away and we'll take a look at this poor thing, which was also burnt a bit. So this is the Bovringiana red. And it has good root system. I had to sunk it a bit deeper, as it has tendency to actually grow roots up above the rhizome. So it's not all the roots is not growing from down below. So it's, as you can see, they are quite high up and the plant is quite low. And that was the only way to actually make sure that it's getting hydrated and keeps a good situation. Yeah, that's burnt leaf as well. It came to me with this seed. I have never seen it to bloom. I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong with this one. That's actually one thing which I'm hoping you to tell me what to do with this one. I assume it's supposed to be easy growing or easygoing orchid. I'm just unable to actually bloom it. I might have to do some googling, but I would appreciate if you could tell me something. Of course, this newest growth, it was during the winter, so that's why it's looking like that. And I think I need to repot it. It's yeah, it's at the edge. It has 2 growth directions, maybe 3. That one there. And this is one of those Cattleyas which is really wonky. So if you want a nice straight upright positioned Cattleya, this is not the one. As you can see, I've been tying it up in order to keep it in its place. Okay, moving on to the next one. This is the second to last Oncidium type, I think, or no, I have that a little part of twinkle still left. This one, I forgot to actually give it water, and it's looking like this now, and that's my fault. And when I started giving it water, I was spilling it all over and forgot to check that it's not rotting, so it rotted from the base. This was huge. It has like flower spike at one point. It was filling up the pot, and I repotted it into this bigger pot. It was almost at the end of the brim, and now it's looking like this. I need to actually repot it. Now it would be a good time because I can see there are new roots somewhere there. Yeah. So I could repot at least this side and maybe that side later. And then I'll just start it again. It has bloomed for me. It's one of those Baroccos, so the sales name, not anything which has a clonal name or anything like that. This is from Flower Shop, so I can easily replace this if I want to, if I get fed up. It just have been blooming so readily, so I've kept it. Okay. And then now we can actually move on to the back row. Hold on a sec. We could start with this poor thing. It's been blooming for me. It was this one. And it's actually losing its back bulbs quite fast. And it's still not... I don't think it's that's secured in the pot. So I'm assuming it doesn't have all the things okay with the roots. That's the latest growth there. It's half of the size of the previous ones, and it had 2 directions of growth. I'm not sure what happened to that growth there. It's just never have continued growing. So I might actually do the same thing as I did with my Zacharek wax. I'll take this off, put it in a container and feed it through the leaves and let it grow new roots. So high humidity, and let's see if I'm able to get it bounce back. And if you want to know what it is, hold on, there's the tag. Yeah, so this actually bloomed for me. This is RLC Sunyi Green Dragon King. And it's really a shame if I lose it. It's blooming size, lovely orchid, and I don't know, it actually burned last summer, as you can see the leaves. So let's see, hopefully I'm able to get it to bounce back. Then moving on, one of the easiest cattleyas that I have are this previously known Laelia purpuratas. So Cattleya purpurata. As you can see, this burned as well. The cover didn't reach quite that high, and there has been spots. And this one, it's my bucket orchid. I'm calling it the bucket orchid because I have a small bucket where it's staying. This was my first Laelia purpurata, which I bought. And this was from Karke. I think I bought this 2018, I believe. No, yeah, because the first report was 2019. Or I have been... No, it was so small. It was seedling, almost seedling, or young orchid. So I was repotting it quite often the first year, and then it wasn't that often. So last one was 21. I think the media is still good. It doesn't smell any odd. So this is the Crassiata cross with Roada concolor. And I'm pronouncing them that way. It's always making 2 new growths. And with these ones, when you have this sheath here, you know that the pseudobulb is going to be quite tall. And this is actually maybe as tall as these ones, maybe even taller, I'm not sure. Yeah, This one can still grow in here, but the next ones I need to actually repot this. I probably am going to take off some of the smaller pseudobulbs, so these aren't even the smallest ones which I had when it came to me. So Laelia purpurata, it grows really well for me. I haven't yet bloomed this, but I'm hoping that this summer, because of the balcony, this is going to get enough sunlight, so I'm able to get it to bloom. And then this one, yay, it bloomed. Look, there is spike, or spike that is not anymore there. So this is the BC Gyrokiku, which we have the care collab, which actually started the whole care collab situation. It has been growing really well. I'm thinking of actually dividing this and giving to my friend the other part. As you can see, it's not looking that good. It burned quite badly, but it also bloomed. So I think that was a good thing. It was growing really flimsy and lousy and darkening new pseudobulbs, so I cut them off somewhere here. Don't remember where they were, and I'm going to, somewhere like that, I'm going to actually give them time to grow new ones, and then I'm going to divide this because it's growing like that direction, and it's taking really huge space. So I'm sorry, I'm out of focus. Yeah, so it's doing good. It's been flowering. It can flower, and apparently it does need a lot of light. And then there's the last one. This one I forgot to brought into light when I brought it in. So this is my I think this is the golf green hair pig, and I've lost the tag somewhere. I hopefully am able to find it at some point. It did got burned as well. It's usually growing to new growths per half a year. I think it takes half a year for it to grow new ones. As you can see, I actually cut the latest ones off because they were really distorted. It was like sitting half a year on the kitchen table or so. So it hasn't gotten any light, and the leaves weren't even open, and the pseudobulbs were really manky, and they weren't that thick, and they could have broke off. So that's why I was thinking that I'll just cut them off and let it grow new ones. There is new eyes somewhere there, always pushing on. So let's see. It's a big one. Hopefully it's going to bloom at some point. So these were the last one in this room, and I'm really proud of myself. I was able to actually record this. I'm going to do some reporting this weekend and save some dying plants such as that one. As you can see, it's when you compare to something like this, yeah, that needs help and really fast. I'm not sure if I'm able to record you the last part. I'm going to combine the living room, might be living room and kitchen, let's see. And then I'm finished with all the orchids that I have here. Wow, so now you know what I have. So until the next time, bye bye.